Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how I make my quick and easy lasagna. I do take shortcuts on this particular one because, let's be real, I'm a mom. So these are the noodles I use. They're oven ready, so you do not have to cook them beforehand. You have lots of mozzarella because even though I can't eat a lot of cheese, my family members can. This is Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, eggs. We always get cage-free or fresh if they're available. And I do have jarred sauce. Choose whatever kind you like. And then, let's see. I'm going to take some olive oil over to our pan that is on medium high. Put some olive oil in there. Always make sure you get your olive oil in dark bottles because that keeps it from getting that bitter taste. This is what we're using. So, this is my vegetarian vegan meat that I use, that I found. This is the same one that I used for my meatballs. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Excuse me because I am one-handed. So bear with me. Of course it can go in this pan. It is not a raw meat product. I'm going to hopefully dump it in there. Take that part off because you definitely don't want that. I'm going to set that over there. And you're just going to brown this. I added the olive oil just because this is not fatty in any way, shape, or form. So you're going to break it up just like you would beef. Set that over there. We're going to let that cook and brown up and stir it occasionally. We're going to come over here to our bowl. Like I said, bear with me, I'm one-handed. I'm going to attempt to open the ricotta cheese one-handed. Over here with me. You can see my ugly floor I was talking about. It's probably at least, I would say, 60 years old, if not more. So you just pour your whole ricotta cheese in there. And then we're going to take this is garlic powder. Put some of that in there. Some black pepper. I don't know if y'all can see that. I normally use a grinder, a pepper grinder. But that's a little hard to do one-handed right now, so we are not going to do that. And then we're going to take some of this Parmesan cheese here. I don't know if y'all can see that. And put that in there as well. So I'm over here, I'm going to stir the meat for a minute, or the snack meat, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is what I'm going to do, and I even do this with beef. I'm going to add my sauce already. Okay, so we got to attempt to open the jar one-handed. Maybe not. That is. Good Lord, I did not want to open. So we're going to add the sauce in there. Of course, when you can't get all the sauce out, this is what we do. We go put water in the jar. See, I got it on the side. Put water in the jar. Shake it up. That way you're getting most of the sauce. Now, if you are anything like me and not a huge fan of jarred sauce, by the way, whether it's beef or this vegetarian meat, putting the sauce in it like that will allow you to break up whatever it is, beef or meat or pork or whatever, because you could do this, of course, with ground pork, into very, very tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. We are going to turn the heat way down. So, anyways, like I was saying, what you can do, if you're like me, someone who really does not care for jarred sauce, but really does not have the time to spend all day, I add in my hand a pinch of sugar. That helps take away that bitter acidness that jarred sauces tend to have. And then I also do this. Woo, seasonings, chipotle taco. So I add some baking soda, because if you're like me and you have GERDs, which is acid reflux, baking soda gets rid of that in tomato sauces. And you'll see the sauce will start kind of bubbling up from the baking soda. It's quite alright. It'll stop. And if you don't want it to be super acidic, you can do that as well, regardless if you have acid reflux or not. Now I like to take this. I'm going to put some basil in there. Extra basil. I don't measure anything. I'd say that's probably about 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon. The sugar was probably about a teaspoon. Sugar is to taste. The basil is to taste. You do not have to add that in any way, shape, or form. Now, we are going to bake this, so I am going to shut the heat off. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it has broke up pretty well. I don't want big chunks. I do this. This is what I do. Whether I'm cooking with meat or anything. I use that spoon, any spoon, and break that up. And you can see, it kind of just breaks up. There's a big piece. See? We just do that. That's how I like it. I do that with spaghetti too. To me, it makes the meat more evenly distributed. So let's go take you back over here to this. Remember, we got garlic salt, pepper. I don't know if you can see the pepper. We now are going to put 1 egg. Yes, I did that one-handed. Can't do that after culinary school. You probably shouldn't be cooking. Bear with me. We're gonna do that. Push that over there so you guys. Oh, it's not pushed off the counter. I'm gonna wash my hands. Anytime you touch raw egg product, wash your hands. That's what you do. I'm not trying to kill anybody with salmonella. Now I'm going to break this down. I don't have a lot of counter space if you can't tell. Get that egg. I don't know if y'all can see it. That egg's right there. Break it down. If you feel like it's not enough egg, always feel free to add a yolk, which I usually do. I'm going to get that all mixed. You want that egg throughout your entire ricotta cheese. So that is what we're going to do, is add an egg. I'm going to show y'all how I do this. I'm over here separating the eggs and the shells. We're going to go like that and wash our hands again. Because again, not trying to kill anybody with salmonella poisoning. Trying to get this so you guys can see it. Camera sitting on my iPod or tripod. iPod, haha. Alright, so I'm going to close the eggs. I always pick up as I go. Throw that in the garbage. We are now going to move this over here so y'all can see what I'm going to do. There we go. You know what? We are going to do this. We are going to do that. Okay, so first thing that I have not done is I have not tasted my sauce. I will do so now. See? Okay, it's a little better. It needs just a touch bit more of sugar. So I've put probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon more. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna scoot that. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce down on the bottom of our pan. Don't mind the dogs barking, they never stop. And then we are going to open maybe. Now this pasta is rolled flat. I showed it to you in the beginning to look like homemade pasta would look. They're just flat sheets. We're gonna put them down, press it down, put it down, press it down, put it down, press it down. Now here's the nifty little trick here. If it doesn't fit, break it, which is what I do. You break it to fit. You want to make sure that is all covered. Next, we're going to take some of the ricotta. I'm going to put some dollops of ricotta down. Spread it. Don't be afraid to get your fingers messy. It is lasagna. Now I make mine very, very cheesy because like I said, even though I myself cannot eat that much cheese, if any at all on some days, my family members can. And there's no need for them to, again, spread it out. Next, I take the mozzarella cheese. I put some underneath that. So when you see me eat this, I'm going to be picking off a lot of cheese, just so I don't get sick. Parmesan cheese. See, Parmesan cheese. Alright. Now, and this is where you guys are going to go, what are you doing? Because put the sauce on the bottom. Okay. So now this is where it changes, okay? I changed the direction of the noodles, number one. Yes, I know I didn't put any sauce on that one. That is intentional. You'll see why. Push that up. If they're too big, break them down. You'll use those broken pieces, don't worry. Some people overlap. I choose not to do that because later on your noodles don't cook because you have overlapped. I will always break it down. I use those little pieces like I said. I'm gonna do that there. See, and you just take and use those little pieces because I'm not gonna waste it. Doesn't look the prettiest, but most good food doesn't. Now we're gonna put the sauce on top of this, and the reason for that is those noodles need the moisture from the sauce, which is a little bit thick for me actually, in order to cook. So and if you notice that your sauce is a little bit thick and you're kind of concerned about the moisture level, there's a simple solution to that. Get a little more water, put it in that spaghetti jar, because why dirty a dish? Pour a little water in there, and there you go. Oh dear Lord, those dogs. Now we go in with the ricotta. Again, dollop it. I usually use that whole container of ricotta cheese on my lasagna. Like I said, I make it cheesy because there's nothing better than cheesy lasagna. Nobody wants flavorless, bland lasagna. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to move you guys. Bear with me, this is my first cooking video, so we will get better as we go. Later on I will be cooking what they call pozole de camarón, which is shrimp pozole. If you don't know what pozole is, it's a Mexican style soup that's got hominy and usually pork, but because I do not eat meat, I have figured out how to make it with shrimp. It's got chilies, onion, garlic, you name it. You'll see. You'll see. Okay, now back in with some more noodles, but we're gonna go this direction now because we went the other direction on the last one. I buy 2 boxes of noodles. That may be too much for you or too little. Just depends on how much lasagna you're wanting to make. Even though I'm only feeding 3 people with this, maybe 4, you never know who's gonna show up. I make a lot because lasagna freezes. Remember those little pieces? Yep. That's what we do with them. We'll make sure every bit is covered because that's what I like to do. Okay. Again, it's just a repetitive thing. Sauce. This, you can see the vegetarian meat's a little bit chunkier than I would normally like it because I let it fry a little bit too long before I put the sauce in. Okay, again, and with the ricotta cheese. Almost out of ricotta here, as you can see. So, I'm not about to waste it. That's not what I do. I don't waste around here. It's just not what we do. You know, we are by no means poor family. I wouldn't say. I mean, some people might look at it that way, but I got a roof over my head, have my own house, have food, car, I have the ability to have a phone, things that aren't necessarily a necessity, so I would not call myself or my family poor. To me, I don't know, not a hugely materialistic person. Opening another box of noodles. So that box is done. You know, materialistic things are nice. They are not a necessity. Alright, so as you can see, if I can get this one to break how I want it to break, you will literally need yes, I overlapped that one. So, last but not least, oh, we forgot to put mozzarella on that one. That's okay, because believe me, there's enough cheese throughout this whole thing. So I clean my pans. That's what I'm gonna do. Bought it, don't waste it. We will not be putting ricotta cheese on this one because this is your final top. Some people do. I usually do, but we ran out of ricotta cheese. We got ricotta cheese happy. on the rest of the lasagna. So now we're going to put a whole bunch of mozzarella. Enough that that bag is finished, and we will be opening the other one. This is a finer shred. I'm going to leave that side over there a little less cheesy. That'll be the side that I pull from for me. Now we're going to do some Parmesan, which we can do heavy-handed over here, a little bit over there, and then some of that other Parmesan. Alright, so that is how I make my lasagna. You see that took, let's see, almost a half an hour. So I guess it's not that fast, but for a lasagna it is fast. And you can continue, make more sauce and all that, and continue to build those layers if you want it to be higher. So what I do is I let this sit for a couple hours, and then I will bake it at 350 for probably about an hour. You know, it kind of depends on your noodles. So probably about an hour total. 30 minutes covered, 30 minutes uncovered, and then you enjoy. You will see me eating this delicious lasagna in my mukbang later today. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Wyoming Blessed with Tish, and today we have vegetarian lasagna. We have a salad with peas and vegan bacon bits and cheesy garlic bread. I poured my drink already without even thinking about it. This is what we're drinking. Sparkling ice water, coconut pineapple. We got our Wild Coyote Ranch over here if y'all haven't tried this. It's only available in certain states. Thought it said on here because it is from Utah. Amazing. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And hello to all my new subscribers. Hola. And we're gonna keep it real, because we know I'm not supposed to have cheese. So I am going to take a couple of these to help me from not getting sick. Happens. Keeping it real, right? If y'all are lactose sensitive or lactose intolerant or anything like that, these are the thing to do. Put the lid on wrong. My awesome cup that I love. All right. We're gonna move that up there because it's gonna be in my way. I'm gonna pour some ranch on this salad here. I don't use a whole bunch of ranch. And I don't know if you noticed anything about my salad. It's mainly the hearts. That's what I like. I was gonna put some carrots and stuff in it. I don't have any. So this is what we're having. Let's get into this. So, I did do a cooking video for y'all that will be in the beginning of this video. I hope you all enjoy it. We are gonna do more. Mmm. Mmm. That's yummy. Let's get into this lasagna here. Y'all see me make it, like I said in the video before. Look at that. So y'all know that there's no meat in it, but you would never know that there isn't any meat in it. You will see me pick off some of the cheese still, because if I don't absolutely have to add more to it, I'm not going to. But I want that piece of meat there. Felt like something just hit my head. Okay. Look at that bite. Can you all see that? It's yummy. That is so good. So good. It's a quick, simple, easy recipe. When I make lasagna from scratch, it takes a lot longer without using the canned or jarred sauce. I know. How can I be a chef and use a jarred sauce? I'm a mom too, with a kid that plays sports and does homeschooling. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles, you know? So how's everyone doing today? You can see there's a big old chunk of cheese on that too. That's yummy. So, yeah. It's good. You know, I want to talk about the whole stigma behind eating meat-free. especially for a girl that lives in Wyoming. I feel like, yes, I'm putting some lasagna on my bread. I feel like I tend to be judged a lot because I don't eat meat. You know, because most people here hunt for their meat, which wild game is not bad for you. My body can't handle it, but it's not bad for you. Bison is like one of the best meats out there for you if you're gonna eat meat. And I don't push my eating habits on anybody, not even my family that I live with. I choose not to eat meat doesn't mean that they have to. You know, to each his own. I just think, just let somebody eat however they want to eat. If they don't want to eat meat, fine. If they do, fine. Like, you know, that's their own personal choice, their life, their business. Of course, when you're on a media platform, you're gonna have people talking, and that's fine too. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird pescatarian that I feel like that. You know? There's too much judging and hate and whatnot in this world. Let's just learn all to love. Stop focusing on our differences. And learn to love somebody because they are different than you. We were all not meant to be the same. It's the same thing with, you know, I can't really tolerate certain foods. Other people can. Doesn't make me any better than them or them any better than me. We all have different bodies. If you heard my stomach rumble, I'm sorry about that. Who knows? No, I don't know. This is a really big piece, though. That's all cheese. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not even attempting that one. I should have saved that for my son. Gosh, I've made a mess. Happens. And that's why I decided to show you all, like, those lactose pills. So you could see, like, this is real life. You're getting the real me. I gotta tell you all about this. I'm so excited. Tomorrow, and you probably won't get this video till a couple days after this. Excuse me. Tomorrow, my beloved's seasoning sauce mix comes. I've been seeing everybody else getting theirs, and I'm like, where's mine? I ordered mine at the same time. Don't know, but I do know that I get mine tomorrow. And you betcha I got a great big seafood boil plan. That's a special occasion. We're gonna go big. She's the very, very first mukbanger. Or mukbanger I ever started watching. Her and Sauce Queen. And Kim Thai. And they are truly my 3 inspirations on doing this. All 3 of them have different personalities. And I like that. I don't want to watch somebody that's cut from a cast, you know? Or seems robotic. I want to see them in their real life. Their real personalities. KC Connections has, like, the most bubbly, like, contagious personality. Like, you just want to smile when you're watching her. You want to be happy. And she has some of the best advice ever. Sauce Queen is hilarious. Kim Thai, she's real. She don't fake it. And the girl can eat. And I like that. And I like that she doesn't waste stuff. Like, she eats everything. And Beloves, I mean, it's Beloves. She's where she is because of how awesome she is. She's inspiring. And she's real. You take her, you leave her. All three of those women are kind of like that. Or four of those women. Is it three? Four. Four. You take them or you leave them. And that's how it's going to be here too. I am by no means perfect. Don't intend on being. Don't want to be. Only that man up there is meant to be perfect. But I'm going to try and give you the best content that I can give you. And we're getting better day by day. I got all kinds of cheese. We're getting better day by day. I didn't eat all day just because I knew I had this awesome meal. So as you can see, I really ate it very quickly. I apologize for that. This video will be a little bit longer because there is a cooking segment in the beginning. And I believe I ate it faster than I cooked it. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in my next video. Stay warm, stay blessed. Bye, and have a great night.